I picked up this drum machine, the AKAI XR10. And the more I used it, the more I kept thinking the same thing. Why nobody talks about it? A couple of months ago, I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and came across this drum machine, the AKAI XR10. Then I went on YouTube and basically fell off my chair. It was exactly what I needed. Of course, I bought it. The XR10 is a budget drum machine released by AKAI in the early 90s. It's definitely not trying to be the greatest drum machine of all time, but honestly, that's kind of the point. To me, it's one of the most overlooked drum machine out there, especially if you're into harder style of music like EBM, industrial, dark synth. Sound-wise, the XR10 uses internal PCM samples. Everything's 16-bit and you get 64 sounds to work with. Wait a second, I lied. It's actually 97. All the usual stuffs like kicks, snares, claps, toms. The toms are great. You even get the famous Fairlight Orc sample.
Hello. 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 Hello, dear.
That Al Jorgensen used all the time. Plus a really cool bass sample that reminds me of old school KMFDM. It's not the most intuitive machine, and yeah, you're probably going to spend some time learning how it works, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, because the real reason why this machine is interesting is the sounds. When it came out around 1990, the XR10 was selling for about 500 bucks, which is roughly $8,000 in today's money. These days though, you can find it for really cheap. I picked this one up for like $300 Canadian, which is like $10 US. I'm joking. You can't really talk about AKAI without mentioning how big their impact was on industrial music, especially through their samplers. Stuff like the S900 or S950 ended up everywhere back then. And I really feel like the XR10 has that DNA all over it. I couldn't find any well-known bands that used it, and that's probably because the early 90s were packed with drum machines. You had drum machines like the R8, SR16 or the DR550. There was a lot going on, but still the sounds on the XR10 feels very early 90s industrial to me. It has that vibe you hear on Caustic Grip, early KMFDM or Front 242. I actually really like the stock sounds, but I wanted to push things even further. So I sampled the entire machine and loaded everything into my Polyand Tracker Plus. That way I can work much faster, build beats more easily, and start adding effects right away. Listen to this. When you start tuning down the sounds, you get a bit of aliasing and noise, just like in my 9 Inch Nails Pretty Hate Machine drum video. Personally, I think that makes them more interesting. But if you're really into super clean sounds, you probably won't agree with this. At the end of the day, this machine sounds way better than it actually feels to work with. And honestly, people hear the sounds, not the workflow, and that's why I sampled it. It sounds really great by itself, but let's hear it in a song. Let's go.